good to see everybody again. We're back, guys. We're back. I feel like my lighting, you know what I think? I think I've got like my evening lighting in the daytime. I think that's part of the problem. Also laundry. We've got laundry there. Good to see everybody. Who we got? Chef TiVo in the house. Borland's here. F and Nico, Boudouin, J-Dubs, Rockin' Silas, Ricardo, Nerdbird, Yachty, Jeffrey Jensen in the house. Stachunk. F and Nico slapped the like. Perfect cereal in here. Jamesy, Beamer, Nerdbird in there. Irmavet. Martin. Oh, God, Martin. I'm sorry, everybody. Martin's here. All right, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. We had yesterday off from the marketplace. And it's just we're rocking. We're rocking now. I'm waiting for some Top Shot related news, right? I'm not gonna lie, guys. The lighting is really flipping me out right now. So also Kelsey just returned. There we go. We saw her in the background. There we go. It's still a little bit better. A little bit better. I feel like I'm less, you know what's happening. I don't know. Whatever. Good to see everybody here. Like the stream. If you haven't checked, here you go. Here's some information. Right after this show at 5 o'clock Eastern, our man Johnny Vibes is going to be back. So the two of us are going to be talking some football. Also, Bandy making an appearance here. We'll be talking some football. So that'll be happening at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Get excited. All right. Get excited. All right. Let's get into Top Shot. What is going on? Huh? Like, what's going on? Are we doing anything? What is happening? It was down. Look at Bandy. Bandy's just out here balling. It was down the entire day yesterday. Was it down the entire day? What felt like the entire day. We've got some new stuff happening, right? If you go over to the marketplace, the Top Secret says nothing. No, I'm saying Bandy's the real MVP. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. If we go over to the marketplace real quick, though, let's look at something. Let's look at something right here, huh? Right now, hot. These moments are hot. Hot. I don't know. It's making me laugh. Ooh, 17 Ayakula. Koala. Seussable invite. You got the Seussable invite? When Seussable. That's nice, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is kind of cool, right? I mean, this is essentially what we do when we go to the Own the Moment site, is take a look at stuff like that, right? Speaking of which, we're going to do that in a second just to see what's going on. Oh, yeah, that 9 Lives Lounge, baby. That 9 Lives Lounge, baby. That's cool. Good to see the utility happening. We love to see it. Oh, also, we're going to take a little sip right here. Sponsor me, you cowards. Guys, we get some breaking news. It's a breaking tease. Breaking breadcrumbs. We might have to change that opening soon. That's all I'm saying. All right, here we go. Let's look at the things that are moving right now. Somewhere in Arsenic Land, he's happy because you see Cody Zeller pumping right here. Anthony Simon's base set dunk is up to $12. AD's up and Embiid's up. CP3's run it back. On the other side of things, you see, I mean, nothing like MGLE's run it backs, hollows. I guess I'm more interested in like the base set moments. I'm more interested in the base set moments to see where those things are moving. Is the coffee hot? Coffee's hot. The coffee is hot. They needed all hands on deck for 3 weeks to send out IO. I mean, yeah, sure. I'm with that, Lloyd. I'm just saying I'm ready, baby. I'm ready to make some moves. So I brought this up last night, and we'll go back to on the moment a little bit. Right? There's a lot of excitement around. God, look at it. This is gonna be a tough stream, guys. It looks like I've been punched in both of my eyes. That's all I'm saying. But there's two things. Not two things. What the hell is that? This is what I wanted to talk about, and I brought it up last night. We're seeing a lot of stuff pump in the NFT space, which I think is cool. I think Top Shot might have some of the, the safer, nothing safe. Oops, I didn't mean to share. I guess what I'm trying to say is, do we think Top Shot has room to run? Like, if we are comparing what everything else is doing to what Top Shot's doing, do we still think Top Shot has room to run? Like, are we not doubling down enough on it, especially with how quiet it's been lately? We haven't seen stuff like tank or anything, but like, it's just been quiet. It's just been quiet. So like, are we going to kick ourselves 4 months from now being like, man, remember when everything was pretty stagnant and we didn't go after stuff? I don't know. 17 says, I'm definitely pumping my NFT gains back into Top Shot at some point. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. That's kind of where I'm at. Top Shot has plenty of room to run. Yeah, I guess we're kind of saying the same thing there. I like that Top Shot does not track with the general NFT market. Once they learn how to limit min sizes, I think they get a boost. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking about it, right? Because not that it's not a perfect one-to-one. It's not a perfect one-to-one, but when you think of like a moment, the Seeing Stars, right? The Seeing Stars are all out of 10,000. And then you think like a PFP is out of 10,000. And when you compare like some of those NFTs, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. It's just making me wonder, a few months from now, am I going to be like, I should have gotten in there? Oh, hell yeah. This is good. I don't know if he listened to the first 5 minutes and was like, this is going to be rough. And then came in for the save, but here we go.
Your savior is here.
There we go. Look at that. Let me change the background now that you're here before Greg comes in to make us change it. How we doing, Dustin?
Feeling good. Feeling tired. It's been busy week in the streets.
It has been.
With the team hold, with NFTs, with Top Shot, with work, with life. My God, busy week.
Dude, I feel you, man. I feel you. I always get up for shows. I'm always ready to rock. Today, I'm not great. I would say today I'm at 35% is how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, it's feeling like that. It's been a lot. And you saw their show with Johnny Vibe.
Yeah, you know what though? For some reason that doesn't feel like work, only because it's football and like I barely have researched football.
Almost
like,
came in with my name of Dustin. I couldn't even think of a good one. Like Johnny Vibes, like Mikey Punchline. Like I wanted to have my own kind of nickname, but then I went on Crypto Dust. We're talking about Crypto Dad, so I just went with Crypto Dust. Dude, so that was the best I could do.
I don't want to stay on Crypto Dads too long, but the Crypto Dad story today was bonkers. So I don't think I know you've been on the outskirts paying attention a little bit, but you haven't dove into what's happened, right?
No, I will say our Discord is very active. Yeah. It's like the same 12 people talking to each other, which is funny.
How dare you?
But there's a lot of Mike Zakarian in there, but that's what kind of keeps me updated is that. So I don't know. I've seen some stuff. I don't know that I've actively kept up.
There's a couple of body type people in the open sea streets right now.
Okay.
Buying things and then listing it way under the floor to try to tank it. And so
is that real or that one?
That's been confirmed. Because what's happening, the floor is jumping from 1.7 to 1.05 like every 20 minutes.
So at that point, we should just be buying those. I mean, I'm getting there. They're getting snatched up every second, though. I imagine, right?
I think so. Like, it's at 168 right now. But crazy. It's crazy times. Crazy times in there.
Wow. I know there's been some. I saw the Crypto Dads that they've gifted one of ones to like influencers and athletes and stuff. I think that's been great. I see they should immediately be talking to New Balance 100% to get those dad shoes. There should be like 1,000 Crypto Dad exclusives, right? Maybe all you got to do is put those shoes and wrap it in a box. That's a Crypto Dad's New Balance box, but it's just those. I think it's I can't even remember what they are.
Can I raise you an Asics instead of a New Balance? Can I?
Nah, here's the thing. It's still, those are just the iconic dad shoe, and that's what led Nike to make like the Air Monarchs had sort of become that version of it. But New Balance or those Monarchs are the iconic dad shoe, right? Yeah. And then Yeezy tried to make it cool and all that stuff. The Asics are still like this weird in between. They're not quite a dad shoe. At least, I mean, they are, I should say that, but they're not iconic. Those New Balance are absolutely the iconic dad shoe, and the Air Monarchs. It's like they go hand in hand. So that should be a thing. Or just buy up 100 pairs and say we're going to do a giveaway for dad holders.
Yeah.
Like no brainer. There also needs to be for like grilling season 100 grill kits, right?
Ooh, grill kits is great.
Right? Spatulas, the whole little thing. Those things are like $20 at Home Depot. You buy like 100 of those, 150 of them. I think it's every Memorial weekend. That's when the kickoff to sort of like grill season starts, right?
Okay.
That's when you get those Home Depot ads.
Yeah.
And it's like grills are on sale. 150 of those to the community, maybe more. I don't know. Maybe it could be one to every. Why not one to every single dad owner or unique owner, something like that.
What about charcoal, like their own charcoal?
Yeah, well, there should be a charcoal grill. I mean, their own charcoal would be amazing. Branded charcoal bag. I don't know how you ship that. That's going to be expensive, maybe
That's true.
To ship.
That's true. Yeah. You got to pick up. It's still pick up.
But I've seen beers where they wrap the skin around the can is branded. You could do all of this stuff, but this is all free stuff for them to just take. Like I've got a million dad ideas. I mean, clearly the target demo. There's just so much that can be done with this.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Love this one. Tube socks. Great idea.
Oh, yeah, idea. That's fun.
Yeah, this is great too. Right?
Also good too.
You know what's another one? Is those carts that dads will usually have if they have they take their kids to they have their kids are in sports over the weekends. They got to lug a bunch of shit like baseball equipment or whatever the case may be. They're those little 4-wheel things.
Yeah.
Families love those things. I'm dreading the day I actually have to get one of those, but I know a lot of people that have them, and they use it because their kids are playing baseball or sports or soccer or whatever, and you got to lug that stuff. Give away 50 of those, right? Easy.
Again, I think this really is your wheelhouse.
Yeah, this is why I was excited about the project.
Yeah,
you know, it's something that speaks to me. Barbecue aprons in the chat, you know, fanny packs, dad polos, all this stuff. It's great. I love it. It's easy. That's why I think it's easy to make this pitch and just say we're going to shine a dedicated, passionate audience on your product, and they're going to be, you know, all it takes is one for it to have a success story,
right? To
then sell it to the next one and say, show your profit increases were off of partnering with us, and I'm sure it's gonna koozies also great idea.
Yeah. Jason says, I feel like merch drops are overplayed with these roadmaps. Yeah, totally. We've said that too. We definitely agree with that. But I don't
buy the merch angle for these projects. I will say that I do kind of buy the merch angle for Top Shot.
Yeah.
To bring it back to Top Shot. I buy the exclusive sort of hustling show merch if you've completed the set or things like that. I kind of do buy that versus you can buy, you know, you own a dad or you get access to our merch of a sweatshirt. Unless it was like a generic store and then there was a few exclusive items. I don't know. I'd still be TBD on that. I'd probably want access to get like a free one of those by having a dad or creating a tot or something like that.
Yeah. So like bringing it, like Brandon Lamb, he's like, what about?
Never. It's never happening, Brandon. You know how long we've talked about this? We've went down this road so many times. There's been amazing designs from the community.
Great ones.
Yeah.
Shout out Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan hitting us with stuff. I'd love to do it. I think it would be great. Also, we want it to be like cheap for the community. We don't want you guys spending a lot of money on it. I think we want it to be an easy lift. If you want to support, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But you know, the prices just aren't like as easy and turnkey as we thought it might be. So I don't know. So
instead of merch, let me run an idea by you.
Break it down.
So I was thinking, and I was reminded of this. Look at Power Duster. If I give Team Holden equivalent artist and back end, could you make a better product than CD in a few months? Feels like the bar is low. Be transparent. You know what? Here you go, Power Duster. This is where I was going. Where I was going. Not to step on CDs. They're doing whatever they're doing.
They're doing big. Good for them.
You know, I saw Poker Pro Eric in the chat, and he usually comes with some like unnecessary sass, and we're like, whatever. We're happy you're here, Poker Pro Eric. But occasionally when that happens, I'll like put on a hat maybe and make fun of him, or Damon Fat, or I don't know. The Roblox guy's been here at some point, and then even like we even have this guy, right? We even have this guy that your favorite.
Yeah, I can remember the Johnson murders like they were yesterday.
So all I'm saying
I
is,
love that guy.
all I'm saying is, do we need to NFT all of these characters?
Maybe. I think here's the thing. The short answer is yes. I think that's the short answer. The long answer is why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a yes. I think there's fun and value to all of this stuff. I think our question, and this is just sort of free talking with the community listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
We want it to be worth your time or while, and if you're going to buy it, like why are you going to do it, right? So we've talked about some NFT stuff. We've spitballed some ideas, but
it would have to be like 0.00001, like to mint it. It's gonna be like nothing.
Well, the problem is gas to mint it.
We'll do it at like 4 a.m. Eastern. There'll only be like 20 of them.
There's some version. Hey, shout out Jovu in the chat.
Jovu in the chat. What's up, Jovu?
There's someone smarter and more equipped to handle all of this. And if you are in our chat, let us know, because I think it would be fun to try and do it. But again, I want it to feel like it's, accessible and fun. And if we can add some real value here, that would be the goal.
Yeah. People are saying to do it on Solana or Zill.
Yeah.
I mean,
talk to us.
Yeah.
Help us out. This might be the better thing than selling merch, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Is like doing our own sort of successful NFT tied to Team Hold, et cetera, and it's a way to support, but it's also a way to have some fun, and then we can talk about some utility and ideate on that before we even get that far. Yeah,
Duswami says we need Team Hold shirts, not mics.
You're not wrong. I get it. I just, my God, I don't know how we get there. It's
I mean, listen, I know again, I agree we need t-shirts. Just a reminder, this could be yours.
Yeah, I can remember the Johnson murders like they were yesterday.
Ooh, cameo.
It's like a scary cameo. He just opened the door and stood in the doorway.
That was terrifying. That was terrifying.
Miles,
you're about to die.
Yeah, I just busted in like, what's up?
Oh, that's crazy.
Terrifying.
That's
now he's closing it too. Where you going?
Oh my God, this is scary, Dustin. This is very scary. And he's
come on in. Nope. Stage fright.
Academy Award over here.
Yeah.
I like it. Anyways, all right. Enough about that. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I don't have anything to talk about today. I didn't do any research. I didn't.
We can open my WNBA challenge reward. You want to do that?
Yeah, you haven't done that yet?
Top Shot in there? Yeah, I haven't done. I tried to do it yesterday, and Top Shot was shut down.
Oh, that's
right.
Do
we think that's an indication of anything to come? By the way,
no. They even came out and said it was like, this is nothing. I do think, like, I get it.
I'd also say if it was nothing, if it was something, for the record.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I just man, I'm ready for stuff. I've said this in the Discord and everyone was like, relax. I'm getting antsy. I'm ready for stuff.
That's okay. That's a good thing. And I think that's where they need to be. And now is the time to pounce, because I think you're right. You want the audience. Sometimes you want people to what's the thing of not forget you, that you want them to miss you. You want people to you sometimes you go away and you want them to miss you. And I think we're hitting that moment of like, man, I miss Top Shot. Man, I miss these drops. I miss something. Like, when are we going to get it? You need to dip out so that they can miss you for a little bit. I think we've hit that phase.
Yeah.
Now is the time to come back. And even if it's with announcements, because the season is 3 weeks-ish from starting, right? 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You can start to announce and get into stuff, and that there's some certain. So I would just also, even if it's not NBA season, WNBA season is happening. Feels like you could be doing something here. We've had the challenges and the show; those have been great. But I think taking it to the next level in the way that they did with Vegas and finals, start that now. Start that now. Get excited. It also teases what you can see for NBA season. Like, let's get into it.
Yeah, and all right, so the season starts October 20th, I think, right? Or something like that. It's like,
I think it's just before that. I think the Lakers play on Wesley's birthday, October 18th.
Okay, so we are like legit a month away, and we're supposed to have 3 W drops? Like 3 dummy drops.
Yes, right.
So like that's 1 a week. And that means no run it back. That's like not including run it back. So it's 3 drops that need to happen in 4 weeks, essentially.
Right.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think now is the time. This was sort of the window I always talked about, that I would hold any of the big things until I said early to mid-sep. We're right in that window because you've gotten past everything. You're still living off of the high of all of the stuff that you've done.
Right.
Now it starts to dip. NFL comes into play. DraftKings, fantasy football drafts, all that kind of stuff start to be a little bit top of mind. There's a lot of crossover between the two. And I think this is where you come back in and remind everyone about the sport that they love and Top Shot and why they're into it. So I think announcements would probably start coming soon on some of this.
Yeah. And I will say, like, right when this is looking at the 24-hour run. Actually, let's do 7 days. Like WNBA, of course.
Yep.
But for the most part, right? Like, this is all green in the last week. And then we get into a little bit of red. Nothing like too crazy. And to think of how like quiet it's been for it to still maintain the type of, I mean, we've made this point so many times, but to maintain this somewhat of a consistent, stable environment, I think it's like really a good sign. But it keeps not reminding me, but like a flashing lights going off, and it's like, am I supposed to be scooping more stuff right now?
Probably.
Right?
To be honest, we probably are.
Like 2 months from now, am I going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't strike when I had the chance?
And is that on big moments? Is that on?
Man, I don't even know. I don't know.
Flipping?
I don't think there's no big moments that I like. It's Luka. Like Luka's the only one that I've been after, but it's still not at a spot right now where I'm like, that's not reasonable for me. Like I grabbed that Jaylen Brown this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know.
Luka's within range. He's reasonable. He got some dad money.
No, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to handle any of this stuff. Hold on, let's look at the dad money real quick.
Totally fair.
How about the hot stuff though? You like the hot stuff?
Yeah, it's cool. I'm into it.
It is cool.
That would have been great when we pumped Terrence Mann.
Right?
He would be at the top.
It would have been. Oh, I'm going to bring something else up too.
Should we do another team hold pump experiment to see if we can get out there?
This is what I want to bring up. And I'm not here we go. Rocket Silas. I was just about to call Rocket Silas Air out. Okay. So I'm not call him out, but bring this up. Because he reached out and he was like, what do you think about this? So this is my concern right here. Okay. This is my concern. I don't want to be known for pumping a player. I don't want that to be our brand of a thing.
Right.
Because it just like rubs me the wrong way. The Terrence Mann thing was like spur of the moment, was a lot of fun while it was happening.
But it was also like you're in the crew if you have one. It was our version of a crypto dad. You got a crypto dad, you're in the community. And now it was like you got a Terrence Mann, you're part of the crew, you're in the community. That's the way I looked at it. It was like, and also you're buying a good player. You're not buying like just some, 12th player on the team. You're buying someone that has opportunity.
Right. So here's so what made me oh my God, is my Wi-Fi going bad again? What made me a little uncomfortable. I don't want to be known like, oh no, another creepy cameo.
Come on in. Nope. It's fine. He's just gonna keep doing that.
I don't want to be Diallo. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want to be Diallo.
No, I don't think that's the case.
But this is how I'd want to do it. Terrence Mann will be retired in the pantheon of Team Hold, along with like PJ,
absolutely.
Bull, like all of those guys, right?
Yeah.
What if I could be talked into it if we vote in the Discord and like we collectively come up with somebody together that has to be, and I think there needs to be 2 requirements. They have to be like a very good basketball player. And like maybe sub $20, because that's the other thing. I don't want people having to spend money in order to be
100%. No, it needs to be. I mean, that was part of the reason we even picked Mann and those others. They were all economically priced. It was we're not. Hey, everyone, go buy the Jaylen Brown moment. Like I was even thinking less than that price wise, but that was the whole point. Everyone can get on this and have a little fun with it. But yeah, no, we don't want to be the pump guys, but it was more like, hey, this is cool. We all like these players. Everyone just jump on it. I think the idea was we can. Yeah, it was right after
dunk.
Totally. Yeah, he had a nice run.
Yeah. All right, we can still let
Look
that
at
marinate.
Nuswami with the big brain here.
No,
THT
we're not.
playoff moment would be a good idea, Mike.
If I'm gonna switch to moment ranks if we pick THT, I'm gonna reach out to them. I'm gonna be on all the moment rank streams from here on out if we get THT.
Yeah, he's too. His price is too high. His price is too high.
And it must be another day that ends in Y because Brian Foster is throwing Gordon Hayward at us.
We've been getting a lot of Gordon Hayward. He was like $8 the other day.
Yeah.
Can't
Hey, did you guys talk about this last night? Did you talk about the John Wall thing?
No, we didn't talk about John Wall, but I saw it sounds like he's going to report to duty and they're going to figure things out.
Yeah. So at my show last night, someone was like, because they knew I was a basketball guy, and they were like, "Hey, what do you think of the John Wall trade? Like, he's definitely getting traded." And I went on this like long, not rant, but I hadn't read the news. I was just kind of like, Wall's not getting traded. No one's taking on that contract, and he's not buying out because it's like $92 million.
Yes.
Now it sounds like one of those things is going to happen.
I don't know if it is, to be honest. I mean, I guess the buyout usually is what happens, but I think it would be, he would maybe just do it if he feels like he's going to go to 3 teams. Like whoever is going to win, maybe has a potential to win a title is the only way I think he would maybe accept a buyout. If another team, I'm going to make it up, the Bucks or someone like that said, we will sign you if you get waived. Like you can come to us.
I just like, can you imagine leaving $92 million on the table? And I know he's made a lot, but that's
no, I would write it out. Here's the thing. Someone is still going to take you. He has 2 years left on the contract.
2 years. Yeah.
Someone's still going to take him in 2 years. I don't think it's going to be the end of his career in 2 years. I think someone is still going to take him and say, hey, we're bringing the Lakers. The Lakers are going to sign him in 2 years when he's way past his prime and say, we're going to bring him off the bench. Like someone is going to do that and he'll get his like veteran minimum salary for it in the way that Melo's getting it and will have collected his 90 million.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to like, I almost want to go back and see how much money he's made. Because
he's made enough, but there's no way you turn this down. He's not getting another big contract like this. Even if he does a buyout,
no, he's getting like
no one is going to say, hey, now we're signing you for 3 years for
no
18 million a year. That's not going to happen.
He's going to get a Schroeder deal. Honestly, he'd get like 1 year for $5 million to see if he can prove himself. But I was reading something, and I listened to a little bit of Zach Lowe's podcast today, where they were talking about. Foster's saying he's 31. He loves ball. He's made $100 million. He'll take a buyout. Yeah, but that's $100 more mil. That's double the amount, right? But someone was saying that the Clippers salaries match up where it's like Bledsoe, Luke Kennard, and Serge Ibaka. And you're basically just trading money. The 3 of those contracts.
But Luke Kennard's contract's on the books for, I think, 2 to 3 more years. It's smaller. I don't know what Ibaka's length of his contract is.
I think Serge has 1 year left, but Bledsoe I think has 2.
If I'm them, I also want an asset in return to take on John Wall's contract.
Yeah.
Like they don't have any picks. They're not going to do Terrence Mann. Yeah. I would ask for Terrence Mann.
Hey, but if you're Houston, you're not giving up any other picks. Like you're like, no, that's not our brand. I will say though, you want to know who this like the main takeaway for me is Kevin Porter Jr.
Right.
Like he's now going to be starting point guard. And I wasn't sure if that was the case. That was making me a little nervous. And now it's going to be KPJ, Kenyon Martin, Jalen Green, Christian Wood, Sengun. Like those are going to be the guys. That's going to be Houston now.
So in the John Wall conversation, as it relates to Top Shot, are you then thinking maybe I grab his TSD for dirt cheap because maybe he goes somewhere? Is that what you're talking, or is just a straight basketball conversation?
No, I know it made me more excited about Kevin Porter Jr. than John Wall, honestly.
Okay,
let me see. I want to see the John Wall stuff right now because I saw his moment was going for like 20, and I think that's up a little bit from what it was.
It used to be $12. I bought it when it was $12.
21, yeah. And I got one of them too. I was curious how many I had because that back in the day, I think LG pumped him on a podcast a while ago.
I mentioned him a long time ago to us, and then and understandably and rightfully so, you were like, "No way do I care about a John Wall," and I was like, "It's $12. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe he goes somewhere, but even at 21, I'm like, nah." I was into it when it was $12. Like,
yeah.
That was a super dart throw.
Yeah, and Brian's saying Wall was never going to play. Come on, guys, that's not news. I wasn't sure about that because I was convinced he wasn't going to take a buyout. But I guess if they're agreeing that he'll just do the Al Horford treatment and show up for training camp, but then not do anything, then yeah, I guess. But
feels like something's got to get figured out there.
Yeah,
something will happen. But do we want to look at KPJ then?
Yeah, we can look at all the Kevin Porter Jr. stuff. And I feel better sharing this now because I no longer own 5 of them. So this is less shilling than it was before. All right, so that throwdown is at 85.
Where's the base one? These aren't all. There's no. They're up above. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's super zoomed in. 235 for his Series 1 base out of 4K.
Yep.
And we got a couple $4, like a 35K LE is 4, a 40K LE is 4. So not a ton of moments on the site, which means we're going to be getting a bunch more this year, especially if he's going to be playing as much as he is. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, what was the price of that Jaylen Brown rookie or TSC?
$450. Okay,
so it was double. I remember when that was down to $235.
Yeah. No,
I was wondering if it was anywhere near what the KPJ was.
No. I have like 400 in Dapper, I think, right now, and I almost bought another KPJ today. But I think I'm just gonna wait. Yeah,
I don't know.
That one feels like it has a lot of room to run though. And Michael Binns is like, that is a sick moment because
it's a nice steal, and it's a Cavs moment.
Yeah,
which is like going to be, it was the shortest stint ever.
Yeah, right before he was removed.
Booted.
It is a nice throwdown.
Yeah.
I like that. Anyways, something to keep in mind is that news keeps funneling in. Do you want to open your
reward? We can do that. Let's do it. Hoping that we get, I mean, number 1 was already pulled, so I guess it's jersey number, but in any case, I just like having, I don't think there's a point in holding this pack, so I don't mind just opening it up. And
I forget which one I ended up getting too.
Is there music in this, you think?
I think so. Yeah, there is. Oh, you shared with audio too, huh? Here we go.
Oh yeah, it's the classic. It's the classic.
It is. Throwback.
Also, look at this little line that shows up.
I know.
Tell the dev team.
Get that line out of there.
And not into that.
What we got?
5-6.
What's that? That's almost at the end, right? What's this out of 6 at 6-2?
Yeah, but I like that it's the numbers back to back, so I'm okay with that.
I like that too. I'm gonna be honest. I hadn't watched this moment yet. This is pretty nice.
I did see it. It was pretty dope. Yeah.
Look at that goose.
Look at the reaction.
That is pretty nice.
Love the 2-4. All right.
We'll take it, right? Let me double check what mine is.
5-6.
I forgot.
What does this mean?
Highest tier? Oh, I don't know. Highest tier of the fan. I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Mine, I pulled number 518.
Okay. Well, that's much better than 5-6.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though.
So wait, I have a complete set now by doing that. I didn't realize that.
Yo, you have all the fandom moments?
Yeah.
There we go. Wait,
I didn't realize it.
Did you finish the entire W set too?
No.
Dude, come on.
This is pretty good. I didn't realize that. Also, I got to give back Mario. Thank you, Mario, for loaning me a moment. That's why I have 2.
Well, can we check in on all of your W moments? What do you have left?
Yeah. See if I get a little collector score bump.
Ooh, look at you over 10K over there.
It was 12. It was 12.5.
What were you selling?
I got rid of Wiseman.
Oh, the Rising Stars?
For Rising Stars, which broke my complete set. So I got to figure that out at some point in time. But these are all my W moments.
There we go. You got to be close to having them all, no? No, you still got a ways to go.
No, I'm not there yet. I don't know that I'm going to complete it, but I know that I'm going to buy Diana Taurasi still. And I think that's the only one I was really eyeing because I got Sabrina, I got Kelsey, I got Candace Parker, Brittany Griner. I got a lot of the ones that I wanted. The Asia Wilson one, TBD, I got to see where that price goes. Tina Charles I wanted, but I don't have I could just look in the marketplace and go by the W. I think that was the only one I was really chasing that I don't have is Diana Taurasi. Erica Wheeler would be nice too, but I think I needed this. $63. Okay, it's still going up. Oh, and Sue Bird, sorry. I will want to get the Sue Bird one. Mike definitely froze.
Am I back now?
You're back now.
Gosh darn.
I'm not far off from completing it, but I'm not super far off. I'm probably about halfway there, a little bit over halfway, but I think it's just Diana, excuse me, Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird, who I think I'm really going to chase.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm just happy with the collection that I have thus far.
Yeah. No, the moments are sick. Josh says, do you guys think blooper moments will ever make it into the fandom tier? It's funny. I didn't think they would, but now that you say fandom tier, maybe. As long as they're not making people look bad, I feel like the NBA would shy away from that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we talked about maybe getting that Ricky Davis one, right? Where he went to go for his triple-double.
Yeah, and then just give me the Jerry Sloan interview afterwards.
Yes. Think we'll get interview moments?
Oh, gosh. The thing is, it would have to be... There's only a handful of good ones, right? Like I feel like most of them are not fun.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gnome says, do you guys think it will pay off to complete just the Series 2 team set for some teams? Pay off in the sense of like collector score? Or do you just mean like, or you said yes right away. What were you thinking?
I think that they'll try and, try and reward the fans somehow.
Yeah.
Like if you're completing a team set, most likely it's because you're a fan of that team. Yeah. I would think that you're chasing most of those moments. It's just total guess, but that's what I think.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I mean, if you saw how they rewarded the Suns fans, right? Maybe that would be something similar. They saw that you were a fan of the Suns and they rewarded you.
Yeah.
If you were to have a similar collection for something and complete a team set, you're a Celtics banner. You've completed the Celtics team set. I've talked about this before. How can we reward someone who's clearly a fan? Right.
Like that. Hold on, one more question here. Rich Buddy says there are only 2 narrated moments in Series 2. Do you feel those are undervalued?
You know, I don't know. I don't know where you're at on those. They're fine. I don't know that I am chasing them.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Thumbs down. I mean, maybe they're undervalued. I just don't care. Sorry, I can tell my Wi-Fi is garbage. Right.
I can never tell if it's mine or yours, but
no, it's mine. I'm getting a little bar.
I've improved, but yeah, that's a fair take. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm not lining up for Torrey Craig's narrated playoff.
Yeah.
Moment. Like,
yeah,
I don't care.
It's fine. The Conley one's okay, but I'd rather. Had it been Anthony Edwards describing that dunk on Yuta, that might, I don't know if that would change the game, but it would be nice to have that option because A, he's funny, and B, that's like he just destroyed a man's life.
Yeah, he's that one signed me up. I stand by what I said about the Conley one. When that one drops down to $18, I'll scoop it.
What is it at?
I don't know. It might be $18.
It might be $18. I'm gonna look too.
I just like I don't know unless it's an incredible quote. Like I just don't. Let's see.
It's the challenge reward.
Pull it up on screen.
I think it's 77, right? No, that's it's 77.
Yeah, like who cares? Sorry, guys. Sorry to disappoint. I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh man.
All right. Well, that was a good little rip. Got to see a pack open. Got to hear that music again.
Yeah,
we're still in the Top Shot streets, guys. We're still out here in the Top Shot streets.
We're still here. But I do think do you have anything else you was there anything that we need to hit?
From a Top Shot perspective?
From anything really.
Wow, Edwards is still 560. That's pretty good. I was curious where that was going to net out.
Which one? His Top Shot debut?
Yeah, 560, and that Rising Stars is 2K. Love to see it.
I might have to flip that. I might have to buy that again. I mean, I ended up flipping the Anthony Edwards.
TSD? 560. How do you feel about that?
I think I originally got it at 500, flipped at 700, or 450, flipped it at 700. I can't remember.
You'd be mad at that?
No.
Here's a good question for the chat. Here's a really good question for the chat. I think I know where you stand on this one. Would you rather have Anthony Edwards TSD at 560 or I'm going to say the price that it was. MPJ's TSD, it was $560, but it's
What's
currently
it now, like $499?
It's $599. So whatever one was there, someone either bought it or it got bumped up. But let's just say they're the same price because they actually were for a minute. So I love Edwards, as you know, but that MPJ is at a 1530.
Yeah.
That's a game changer versus the 4K.
Yeah.
Three badges. See, We the People says Edwards, no question. I think Edwards has a super high ceiling, and I agree. And I like all of this Edwards stuff. Borland saying star appeal. A lot of Edwards in there. It's also at a 4K. And I don't know. MPJ's got a high ceiling too.
Yeah, I'm super biased because I love Michael Porter Jr. I will say Anthony Edwards grown 2 inches this year. This summer has changed. I feel like it's changed his ceiling, like literally a little bit. So I kind of.
So are you coming over to the Anthony Edwards side, or you're
no? I'm still
abandoning
Michael
MPJ?
Porter. No, MPJ Series 1.
There's only one MPJ vote in here from Phil. That's it. Everyone else, Edwards.
There's
wow.
2 now, baby. There's 2 now. Hey, Anthony Edwards is going to enjoy a 9th place, 10th place finish in the West.
That's fair.
Michael Porter Jr. is going to be in the conference finals.
That's a great thing to bring up because not everyone thinks about that. Is what, being on TV matters. Only thing I would say is Edwards is probably going to have more highlight reel moments maybe and get pumped in the sort of, I call this all out all the time, but like the IGs, right? Like it'll be in a lot of Bleacher Report Instagrams and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes that is just as effective as having a nationally televised game.
Absolutely. No, I'm with you.
Not for nothing, but
I'm with you. That was good. I like that.
Look at that Poker Pro, Eric. Same wavelength, baby. Just called it out. It is. I talk about in the IG feeds all the time. And I think that. So I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, then why is Michael Porter Jr.'s moment more expensive than Anthony Edwards right now?
Because it's 1530. It's at a 1530 versus 4K. That's why.
So everybody shut the fuck up. Because
no, hey, Poker Pro Eric, I'm sure you were typing and I'm just saying we're on the same wavelength. I agree. The one caveat that I will say is that I do agree with Mike on is that the playoffs I do think matter a little bit more than the social media feeds because everyone is watching those games and everyone is talking about them versus just getting some stuff. So poor MPJ will have that over Edwards.
Malik Sealy with a counterpoint. That was a good counterpoint. Oh man! All right, you know what? I think we're gonna wrap here. I know this is wrapping a little bit earlier than normal, but with another show coming at us at 5:00, I'm gonna actually drop a link to that right now, so that way you guys can see it. But Johnny Vibes and I are gonna be in here at 5:00 breaking down week 2. We'll also be back again tomorrow afternoon. Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna be doing tomorrow too? Because I just feel like we might have guests. I don't know that to be true, but I just feel like we might,
Yeah, we tried to get some today. Didn't work out, but
we got close.
We're working on stuff.
We got close.
I like that. Yeah.
But yeah, so please come back at 5:00. Show Johnny some love. Let's get some people in there. All right.
Sounded like you're going to say, please clap. Please come back. Please come back. Please clap.
Please clap. You know what? And in honor of that, the video that we'll play ourselves out. We'll see you all soon.
Come in the Discord. We're cutting it short, but come in the Discord and we can chat over there.
Yeah, come hang in the Discord. And here's your daily dose of Actually Jeb Bush.